TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Ukmadi, and this is Africa Now. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control on Thursday detected a confirmed COVID-19 case of the Delta variant. According to the World Health Organization, it is the fastest and fittest variant yet and is 50 to 60% more transmissible than the Alpha variant. Now, according to a statement issued Thursday night by the head of communications at the NCDC, Dr. Yahaya Disu, the variant was detected in a traveler to Nigeria following the routine travel test required of all international travelers and genomic sequencing at the NCDC National Reference Laboratory in Abuja. All Nigerians have been encouraged to ensure strict adherence to public health and social measures put in place. Nigeria's federal government has demanded Germany ensures a full and unconditional return of the 1,130 Benin artifacts that were looted from the country in the 19th century and domiciled in German museums. Minister of Information and Culture Alhaji Lai Mohammed made the demand on Wednesday during meetings in Berlin with German Minister of State for Culture and Foreign Minister. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki, who was also on the Nigerian delegation, says a transformational museum is being built in Benin City to house the artifacts upon their return as part of a new cultural district in the city. Lai Mohammed says the discussions between Nigeria and Germany on the return of the artworks was not the end of an era, but rather the beginning of a new vista of stronger relations pivoted by cultural diplomacy between both countries. Now away from Nigeria. In an unprecedented move, Algeria's parliament elected its first independent lawmaker to the powerful post of speaker for the next 5 years on Thursday. The former ruling party, National Liberation Front, and its coalition partners had dominated the North African country's assembly for decades. Ibrahim Buhari, 58, won 295 votes against 87 votes for his opponent, Ahmed, from the Islamist Movement of Society for Peace Party. The UN Security Council members on Thursday backed the African Union mediation efforts between Ethiopia, Egypt and Sudan in a row spanning over a decade on the operation of a giant hydropower dam on the Blue Nile in Ethiopia. Egypt and Sudan called on the UN Security Council to help resolve the dispute after Ethiopia earlier this week began filling the reservoir of the dam for a second time this year. The members on Thursday asked the three countries to urgently resume negotiations with political commitment from all parties under the leadership of the EAU. Ethiopia is opposed to any Security Council involvement. The United Nations has called on South Sudan to use the 10th anniversary of the independence to be marked on Friday to secure the sustainable peace, stability and prosperity needed to enable full recovery and development that citizens deserve. Meanwhile, the government of South Sudan has ordered the population to celebrate in private officially because of the COVID-19. The president's public speech will be transmitted over television and radio stations. The country officially gained its independence from the Republic of the Sudan on July 9, 2011. The most recent sovereign state has not held a ceremony for the occasion since 2014. The only public event announced is the Great South Sudan 10-kilometer run, which will start at 5 a.m. local time, which is 2 o'clock GMT in the capital, Juba. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You are watching Africa Now. We move to business after the break. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. In business, 4 African finance ministers in an open letter have called on leaders of the G20 leading economic countries to reallocate at least $30 billion of new money from the International Monetary Fund towards helping African countries battle the effects of coronavirus and climate change. Finance ministers from Ghana, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ivory Coast and Nigeria have also urged rich countries to increase support for poorer nations' COVID-19 vaccination drive. According to the finance ministers, there was a 290 million shortfall in vaccine supply in June alone. They really need 1 billion doses donated in the next few months, the ministers added. Kenya's Commercial Nerve Seed Center, Nairobi, is Africa's largest fintech ecosystem at 31st position according to 2021 Global Fintech Rankings. According to the report, Nairobi, the only African city in the top 50 category of cities around the globe, jumped 26 places upwards to rank 37th on the global ranking. It replaces Nigeria, Lagos, that dropped in the city's ranking to 93rd position as Africa's top startup center. Accra, Ghana, also dropped in the 2021 rankings by 28 places to position 151 on the global ranking of cities. South Africa is at position 44. Away from business to COVID-19 developments, UNICEF says it has signed a deal to provide up to 220 million doses of the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine to African Union member states by the end of 2022. The Global Vaccine Distribution Scheme, COVAX, also aims to deliver 520 million COVID-19 vaccine doses to Africa this year. UNICEF's Executive Director, Henrietta Fore, says vaccine access has been unequal and unfair, with less than 1% of the population of African continent currently vaccinated against COVID-19. This cannot continue, she adds. Libya's new unity government on Thursday announced it was closing its borders with Tunisia for a week due to the increasing numbers of cases with the coronavirus Delta variant in the neighboring country. Mohamed Hamadou, the Government of National Unity spokesman, says the closure of both land and airports with Tunisia will start as of Thursday midnight. Libya has so far recorded 160,095 cases and 3,227 deaths. Away from COVID-19 updates, overnight windstorm in Gambia leveled scores of houses in some of the country's western districts, claimed at least 10 lives and left entire families of more than 1,500 in number wandering around the outskirts of the capital Banjul in search of shelter on Thursday. A statement from the office of the Gambian President, Adama Barrow, says he held an emergency meeting on Thursday afternoon to assess the damage and devise a response plan. The President, Barrow, is calling on all Gambians and Good Samaritans to come forward and support the victims in any way they can, the statement adds. And that is Africa Now. For more updates, to visit our website at www.TOSTVNetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Ukmade. Thanks for watching.